I want to talk some more about Your Money or Your Life because I love this book. And even though I already made one video talking about it, I'm just going to make another because I didn't share any of the lore with you. So, Vicki Robin and Joe Dominguez, the co authors, met in an intentional living community in the Pacific Northwest in the 1970s. One of those sharing communities where a group of people are living together kind of off grid and without needing money to function. Vicki Robin moved there because she was an actress who came into an inheritance and she was a passionate environmentalist. And Joe Dominguez was a technical stock analyst who grew up in Spanish Harlem, worked his way up on Wall Street, and then retired in 1969 when he was 31. Side note, at the time, he'd only saved $70,000, which in 2025 dollars is about $622K. Today's mainstream retirement advice would say that's still insufficient, even though that's way higher than the current median. But since Dominguez was moving to a community that had very low expenses, he was able to do that. Robin and Dominguez hit it off. Robin asks Dominguez how he retired so young, and he explained his system. Then she was like, we should share this with people. So they start doing seminars about money and life purpose, and that content later was organized into Your Money or Your Life. So it's very environmentally infused. It really is about assessing who you are in your environment and on the planet, and then how money fits into that existence. Book comes out, Vicki does an estimated 1,000 media interviews over the next few years. Joe is so shy though, he only does one interview. Oprah, which gave the book the Oprah effect, immediately shot to the top of bestseller lists. Here's a separate bit Vicki Robin did on Oprah a few years later, where on the price tags they changed it from dollars to number of hours of life you have left that you're gonna give up instead. Also, Vicki Robin wore the same dress in both interviews, years apart. There's something else. Your Money or Your Life came out in 1992, and then Joe Dominguez passed away from cancer in 1997. And typical retirement advice is to not touch any of the money in your 401k or retirement accounts until you're 59.5, so you won't pay any penalties. I can't help but think about if he had just done the corporate hamster wheel thing that we're often told to pursue and just waited until retirement age to start living his life and creating his legacy. It might never have happened, and how that does happen for people. I looked it up. In the US, 1 in 5 people die before they're 65. Dominguez started creating his legacy in midlife rather than later in life, and that is why we have this transformational body of work. I think this all gives financial independence a sort of spiritual energy. The core message is to hurry up and live. The core message is also to reject consumerism, and that doing so is a form of environmental and political activism that sharpens the mind. So that's Your Money or Your Life. The updated version came out in 2018, and it's a classic.